Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Baruch Hashem, if you live in a large Jewish community, there are Simchas, Baruch Hashem, Ken Yirbu, almost every day. And you know that you get a lot of invitations to different Simchas. And there is a Gemara that you have to be aware of. And it's brought la Halacha. The Gemara is in Pesachim Daf Kuf Yud Gimel Amid Beis. The Gemara says, Shiva menudin l'shamayim. There are seven types of people who are Rahman al-Atzlan, are excommunicated from heaven. Shamayim doesn't want them. Elu hein. Yehudi she'ein lo isha. A Yid who doesn't want to get married. Doesn't want to fulfill the mitzvah of Peruvu. Number two, sheyesh lo isha ve'ein lo banim. If somebody gets married and says, I want to get married but no kids. Number three, mishayesh le banim ve'im megadlan l'talmud Torah. One who has Baruch Hashem children, but he doesn't raise them studying Torah. Number four, mishayein le tefillin beroishoi utfillin bezroyoi v'tzitzis bebigdoi umezuzah bepischoi. And one who does not do the mitzvahs of tefillin, tzitzis, tefillin shayat, tefillin sharosh, and tzitzis and mezuzah. V'hamayneya min olim miraglov, and one who withholds shoes from his feet. Something very important that the feet should always be covered. Fine. But the next, the yesh imrim, is what we have to be aware, especially in a simcha season. The yesh imrim, af mi she'ein mesav bechavura shel mitzvah. There are those that say that Rahman al-Atzlan, a person becomes excommunicated from Shamayim if he does not recline, if he does not get involved and participate when there's a chabura shel mitzvah. And Rashi says there's actually different gersois. Rashi says, what is the definition of a chabura shel mitzvah? K'goy mishta shel bris milah, oy bas koyen l'koyen. If there is a bris happening and you don't participate, or there's a chasna happening. Now Rashi is very specific. Rashi says a chasna, which is a good chasna, meaning to say that the yichus is properly, and it's a chashiv chasna, then for you not participating, it shows a lack of interest, a lack of respect. Rahman al-Atzlan, for that, it's menuda l'shamayim. Rashi gave these two definitions for a chabura shel mitzvah. Now this is the Gemara. The Ramah in Shulchan Aruch Yeridei Siman Reish Samachei Seif Yud Beis quotes this Gemara and says, Kol mi she'enei eichel b'suda smila. If there's a bris mila and you don't participate and eat something, have kimenuda l'shamayim. Rahman al-Atzlan, you're excommunicated from Shamayim. V'lachein noyagim shalei lahazmin l'suda. Therefore, it became customary not to invite people to come to your bris. Not to a bris in your family. Bichdei shemi she'ena yochel hishtatev lo yeh chas v'shalom b'chlal nidoi. So somebody who's not able to make it should not fall into this category of not coming when there's a bris. So you try not to invite people, and you see many gedolim, many poskim b'chlal were very much against inviting people for a bris. Now a bris is unique. A Seudat bris is unique because they say there's another thing that Eliyahu Hanavi comes to every single bris. Who is this that doesn't want to go participate in the Seudat that Eliyahu Hanavi bothers to come to? So that is by a bris. Now Rashi said by a bris and by a chasna. The Gra and the Shulchan Aruch actually questions why the Ramah mentions this concerning a bris milah, but concerning a chasna, he does not say it as clear. But yet, from the Gemara, it comes out that it applies by both. So therefore, if you get an invitation in your house, your first thing that comes to your mind is, how does it fit with the Gemara? You're invited. If you're invited, you must show up. Chas v'shalom, it's menuda l'shamayim. So the poskim say that invitation sent to you to your home, or a public announcement everybody's invited to come to this person's Seudat Bris Milah, or everybody's invited to come to this Chasna, a public forum like that doesn't make it a hazmana, doesn't make it an invitation, and then you become obligated. Now, when somebody has, even if he got a personal invitation to come, and somebody has reason why not to show up, now you always have to weigh it, and say, I know I should really try to show up because the Gemara says very harsh things not to participate in a Seudat Mitzvah, in one of these two types of Seudat Mitzvah. From the other hand, what is it that's holding me back? So the place can say again, if a person is at a job and he can't make it, so one of the Achreinim say that the rule of Menuda L'Shamayim doesn't apply there, because it only applies if you're able to come, and it doesn't generate enough excitement, enough interest, enough honor for you to participate. But if your job doesn't allow you to come, then this Menuda L'Shamayim skier doesn't apply. If somebody has an issue that he just in general doesn't like to use other people's money, he doesn't like to eat from other people what they're paying for, now that is not so simple. Because from one hand, they bring a raya from the Rambam, that the Rambam says that a chacham, the Rambam in Hilchos Deis Perikei Halacha Beis writes, that a chacham should only eat in the Seudat Mitzvah. Only by a Seudat Mitzvah. You shouldn't see him eating in restaurants or just in general places. A Seudat Mitzvah, that's the only place he eats. But right after that, the Rambam says, Tzadikim v'chasidim harishonim lo yachlu misuda she'ena shalahem. That a true chassid tried not to eat anything that he did not pay for. So some question, it's mashma, that it could even apply, it gives you a heter even to avoid eating by a chasna, because if you fall into that category of the tzadikim and the chasidim rishonim, that usually you only eat what you pay for, then there is a heter around it. So there's a specific dogish that if there was a true invitation, not only invitation by mail, a personal invitation, you specifically have to try to make it to the chasna, to the bris milah. Now there's an interesting Mishnah Berurah. The Mishnah Berurah is medayek from a Yerushalmi that says, and if you're going to come, don't come very, very late. Because if you come late to the chasna, you might put the owner in a very big, difficult discomfort situation, because at that time that you show up, there might not be any more food left, and then he's going to feel embarrassed that he couldn't serve you. So the Mishnah Berurah is medayek from Yerushalmi that a oirech that comes to as a guest should try to be in time, so the ma'areach, the person who's hosting you, should be able to give you the right feel good that you show up, and like this the simcha will be complete. Yeshikoyach, and please join us again next week.